Well, I had a little try at painting those with a paintbrush. That didn't work, so next is the ultra fine Sharpie. Well, no go so far because the paint's actually seeping into the areas outside of the lines, so going to have to be sealed before I attempt any more fine lining. With the ultra fine point Sharpie. Well, I just had another go and that's not too awful. Perhaps I'll persevere with the other one, see what it looks like when they're both done. Here we have the apron before the extra webbing that I'm intending to apply. You can see the original webbing there, the extent of it. Apron webbing done. Basically just replacing what was obviously there, although it's not quite as dense as the original. But this new lock doesn't quite work because that can is hitting the top of the cabinet, so it's just too high. So I'll have to chop a bit off the top of it and that'll be alright. It does actually work, it stops it back from falling off, but that needs to be sorted. And the door lock works fine. So that's done. The legs are going to be red. They're still waiting for their rub down and next rub down and top coat. So the other two are here, and some primer on there. In theory, not necessary with Hammerite, but much easier to get a reasonable cover with a decent primer to start with. And then this stuff. I bought some of these little clips because, as you may remember, we had, in 2 cases we still have, paper clip and safety pin, and I've put one of the new ones on there. As you can see, that's an improvement. Gradually upgrading everything. I'll put the other two on now. I've been cleaning the score reels and score reel units a little. Huge amount of muck under here, most of which is now gone. You see from the reflection then. And these parts are now cleaning up. And the score reels themselves, just with soapy water. They're coming along, they're pretty good. The only thing is, there's a section that's very brown and the simple green isn't really moving that. I'm not going to use alcohol because I suspect the letters, the numbers would melt away. So I'm going to try that with some simple green with magic eraser. Let's see if that makes any difference. Just a couple of numbers worth of this particular reel. Otherwise, that's getting a lot better. This metal channel was a mess. I've taken that off and cleaned it. Still a little way to go, but pretty much there. And I'm going to replace the rusty screws with brass screws. such as I have done there. The problem is I've got 2 of these and I need 4, so I've got to order some more round-headed brass screws. More supplies from Pinball Centre, Germany. I needed those. We've got the full ring kit, I think. David can find it, but I needed those in the meantime, when they're cheap enough. 8 chrome leg bolts. That's an improvement over what we've got, that's for sure. 3 pinballs. I've got 2 already, 2 new ones, so that'll be the 5. Leg levelers. There we are, very good. And the coil for the Bronco. Here he is. So, fit that over the weekend. These legs need 4 coats altogether, primer, and then 3 gloss coats and rubbing down in between. So it's actually 16 painting sessions. I do 2 legs one side, same legs the other side, then the other 2 legs, so 16 sessions altogether, if my maths is right. The Jones sockets are dirty, so I'll clean those up now. That's getting better already. Not sure how much to clean things up at this stage. Leather bats look reasonable. I'm continuing to tidy them up, and that transfer came out quite well. Retouched. Mechanisms out of the back box. Over here. Starting to clean up nicely. As you can see, it's not possible to just polish that up to a glow from very stained as it was. I won't be polishing everything to that standard.